Good morning and welcome to the ADS Securities Markets Update. A light start of the week with no economic releases across the globe on Monday and Tuesday, which led to a tight range across the globe since the beginning of the week. However, we have a few economic releases in Asia, while all eyes will be headed toward the UK during the European session today. Beginning with the Asian session today, the Reserve Bank of New Zealand also continued, or the Financial Stability Report continued to show that the risk remains on the upside. The Reserve Bank of New Zealand stated that the housing risk remains on the downside or eased a little bit lately. However, the dairy sector remains, or dairy sector risks remains on the rise. On this note, or on another note about the New Zealand dollar, the bank also kept the sentence that the New Zealand dollar current levels remains unjustified and unsustainable. However, the New Zealand dollar advanced across the board, rising the most against the Canadian dollar and the Aussie as well, while the Kiwi dollar also advanced toward 78.30s. In Australia, the Westpac Consumer Sentiment came in or increased more than expected, rising by 1.9% in November, comparing to a rise of 0.9% in October, and this is also the biggest monthly increase since June. As for the European session today, there are a collection of economic figures will be released from the UK and Europe, which is likely to have a notable impact on the markets. Beginning with the UK, the jobs report will be released around 9:30 GMT time, and the estimates are quite encouraging for the month of October and September. The average earnings index is expected to rise by 0.9% in September, comparing to a rise of 0.7% in August, which would be the third monthly increase in a row and also the highest reading since April. The climate count change is expected to decline by another 24.9 thousand in October, comparing to another decline of 18.6 thousand in September, which would be also the biggest monthly decline in 2 months. Finally, the unemployment rate is expected to tick down lower toward 5.9% in September, down from 6% in August, which also would be the lowest reading since October of 2009. Finally, in the Eurozone, the industrial production is expected to rise by 0.6% in September after a sharp decline of 1.8% in August, which would be also the biggest monthly increase in 2 months. As for the US session today, there is no economic figures will be released from the US or even from Canada. Therefore, the markets may continue to trade within a tight range back in after the European session. This is it for today. You can follow us on our social media sites, Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube to get the latest economic releases, reports, and analysis. Thank you for watching.